I want to just sing these scales that are here. Everybody sees them. Do major. It's on the Solfege review. I think everyone knows the Solfege. Okay, ready? We won't go that fast. Okay, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, si, la, sol, la, mi, re, do. Yeah, why don't you also look at the music while you sing it? Now we're going to sing it the same thing again, but you read it in the bass clef. So you just get used to the clef. So we're going to read it in the bass clef. That's the second measure or second line. Do it again. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, si, la, sol, la, mi, re, do. Good. Now let's do the next scale, which is in Mi flat major. Could someone other than John Segerson sing a Mi flat from our do here? Very good. Okay, so where's the Mi flat major? Where's sol? That's mi fa sol la si. Mi fa sol. Where's sol? Sol. Yes. Sol, 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 mi. Okay, ready? So mi flat major. Read it. Get your eyes used to read it. So even though you might be able to say it, why don't you read it in the treble clef? So you have a sense of what it looks like, and then we're going to read it in the bass clef. Okay, ready? Mi fa sol la si do re do si la sol fa mi. Yeah, just for the fun of it, try and keep it round. So we don't want to sing mi fa sol la si do re mi. All right. Try it again as round as possible. And why don't you look at it in the bass clef this time? Okay, go. Mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, re, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi. Good. Yeah. Everybody sit down. Because I really want to just look at the Pocket Alpha a little bit like we were last week. But just for practice, let's start at number 5 on the counting. Everyone knows what these notes are. Okay? So, ready? I'll give you 4 beats for nothing, and we're just going to do that line. And hopefully I won't hear anybody talking during the rest. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, our altos seemed quite lost.
Measure 5.
Let's do it again with the altos section. Starting in measure 5. Ready? And could I hear a little life in this? I mean, imagine that maybe there was something beautiful going on that happened to have this rhythm. Okay? Are you ready? Pam, are you ready? Okay. So I want to hear the beginning of each note. S is a really nice letter where you can hear the beginnings. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it got slightly better, got better. Okay, let's do treble clef, and you can see I decided to fill in some notes and help you. So you're just going scale-wise from what's written up and down the scale, that you have to know the difference if you're going up or down. So let's do number 10 on the solfege syllables. Okay. Here we go. Everyone sees that measure number 10? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do, so, do, so, do, si, so, la, si, do, re, mi, do, si, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, so, la, si, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Evelyn, you skipped a rest. Let's do it once more faster. And when you have these groups of 4/8 notes, give a little emphasis to the first one. It just helps to stay in rhythm. So like the second to last measure, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Or measure 8, whatever that is, 15. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol. Just, it'll help keep it in time. So let's do it again, and we'll do it that tempo. 1, 2, ready, go.
Do, sol, do, sol, do, si, do, sol, la,
Si, do, re, mi. Don't drag. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, sol. Sol, la, si, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do. All right, Michelle caught Evelyn's disease. Let's do the bass clef. All right, now the bass clef has some 16th notes, so you might want to look at the last bar to decide how fast you want to go, because if you're going da 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 da, you might want to do that. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, or whatever. You might, but presuming that we may not want to do that. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, da 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 da. That seems fair. Is that okay with you?
Just
Da 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 dee dum bum 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 ba dee da 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 da. All right, let's try that. Okay, so now we're in the F clef, which defines where F is, or fa. So you see that? The first note in measure 20 is a fa. Okay, and I gave you a little help on this one as well. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fa, do,
fa, do, fa, fa, do,
rest.
do, si, la, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi,
Don't rush.
fa,
So, la, si, do, do, si, do. Fa, sol, fa, rest. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol. Sol, fa, sol, la, si, do, re, do. Fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Yes, and guess what?
Turn it upside down.
No, there's a mistake. You know where it is, Rob? You said yet.
Yes, the rest,
Which rest?
the second, the last note.
Okay, well, actually, yes, that's right. And if you took the entire bottom line together, you would have the right number of beats.
Right.
Oh, no, the last note is not, no, it's not a mistake.
The second little one.
But the measure 31 is a mistake. It only has 3 beats. The last measure does have 4 beats, but the measure before is missing 1. So why don't we change that eighth note rest in measure 31 to a quarter with a dot? What's a quarter rest with a dot on it?
Check for quick signal.
How long is a quarter note rest with a dot? A beat and a half, a beat and a half. Okay, so instead of an eighth note beat on the second to last measure, we're going to have a quarter and a half. So let's do the bass clef again, starting at 20, okay? Now, I'm going to start bringing chocolate brownies if we do another solfege class, and whoever finds a mistake in my solfege gets one. Okay, here we go. 1, from the beginning, measure 20, 20, 20, the bass clef, the F clef, okay, which is set for bass clef. You can have a F clef as a baritone clef and other things, but this is bass, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Fa, do, fa, do, fa, fa, do, rest. Do, si, la, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, si, do, fa, sol, fa, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, mi, fa, sol, fa, sol, la, si, do, 1.5. Fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Oh, people didn't do that last measure, do, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re. That's not hard. Going up. Just the last two measures, 31. So let's do the beat and a half. I'll give you 3, 4. Here we go. 3, 4. Fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay. Now, I thought I would write out on the next page of the solfege, which starts with measure 33. We've been talking about the fifth and the dominant and things like that. And I wrote a few keys in bass and treble clef because these notes that I've written will give you a sense that you're in a certain key. And they also have specific they're specific relationships. So, in measure 33 and 38, we're in Do major. So, the notes that I've chosen are what? Why don't we just say them? We'll do 1 beat per note. Okay, so we'll pretend we're in cut time. Okay? Everyone got that? Measure 33? Evelyn and Pam, got it? So we're going to say 1 beat per note. Here we go. I'm going to count to 2 and then we go. 1, 2. Okay, so what is the relationship between do and mi? I mean, like what interval would you call it? So 4th, a 5th, a 3rd, a 2nd, what is it?
Do and mi.
Oh, do and that's a third.
A 3rd. Okay, and it is a certain kind of a 3rd. Major, minor. It's a major 3rd. Okay. And people have heard that has a particular sound to it. Okay, now between do and sol, what is that?
That's a 5th.
A 5th, right? And you can figure it out by counting up the solfege syllables. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. It's 5. Okay, so we've got the 3rd and the 5th, and then up to do again, which is an octave. So if everybody would please stand up, why don't we sing this? And I'll do very fast quarter notes. We'll do it in 4, but okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, mi, sol, do, sol, mi, do, si, do. to the last note?
C.
C, and what is that?
That's an F. Well,
Yeah, what's,
oh,
this
it's an F.
direction, what's the interval?
Oh, it's X.
It's a second going down, right? And you can call it a, what do you call it, a minor second?
Minus.
In other words, it's also known as the leading tone because the distance between do, C and do, C natural and do, is that a whole step or a half step? It's a half step. Everyone just sing that C do. Whatever octave it's easier up there. Just sing C do. C do. Yeah. Now start at the top and sing the scale down, going backwards. Go. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now, sing the scale down, going backwards. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, and then sing back up using the third and the fifth only, okay? So you're going to skip everything else. You're going to do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, mi, sol, do. Got it? Try it. Go. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now up a third. Mi, sol, do. Good. Now let's look at measure number 43. I started on a different note. What's the first note? Re. What's the difference? What's the distance between re and a fa sharp? What is it?
Well, it's actually 2, but it's a sharp. So
Well,
it's
what's the name of the interval? Just tell me that.
second.
That's a second. In other words, re, mi, you just can count. Re, mi, fa. It's a third. We know it's some kind of third. Re, mi, fa, right? Re, mi, fa. And if we didn't make a sharp, here's re to fa natural. Is that minor or major? Minor. That's fa natural. If we make it fa sharp, right? So the reason why I pick these notes, the tonic, which is the key you're in, or re, the third, because the third of your key tells you if you're in a major or a minor key. The fifth is the second strongest note in your key. It's sort of a plateau where you go at the end of a poetic line, and then the octave. And then, to make sure we really have it in our ear, the leading tone to the tonic really gives you the key. So let's sing this. Let's just say what the notes are in cut time. So we're going to, so the tonic, the third, the fifth, the tonic, the fifth, the third, tonic, leading tone, tonic, in re major. Just say it, what the notes are. Ready? Try. Here we go. Re, fa, la, re, la, fa, re, do, re. Yeah, now let's sing that. Okay. And I'm going to count in 4, so it's 2 beats per note, but we'll go fast. 1, 2, ready, go. Re, fa, la, re, la, fa, re, do, re. Good. Now let's go up to mi flat. That's the next one. Who can sing a mi flat besides John? Where is the mi flat? I don't think so. Here's re. Now we got to turn that note into our leading tone. So we're only going to go up a half step. Re. What's a half step from that? Re. You can think of mosquito. Re. It's a hard note to get from right after we just put ourselves, we were here, right? And now what I'm saying is I want you to give me a note that's not in that key. That's not in that, right? There is no B flat in there. So now you have to think, how do I get to Mi flat from here? And you want to go into that dissonant direction. Yeah. Yep. It's a good, now let's try and sing. So there's our Mi. Where's the major third up from Mi? It's minor third. Yeah. Mi, sol, mi. It's even higher than you think. It's even brighter than you think. So let's try it. Mi, sol, si, sol, mi, re, mi. Just say it first. Ready? Mi, sol, si, sol, mi, re, mi. Now sing it, okay? And I'll count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mi, sol, si, sol, mi, re, mi. Good. Now let's go to the Wachet auf. And look at the soprano part. Very interesting. Clearly, Bach at least believes that there is a phrase that has 16 measures of rest in front of it and 2 measures of rest at the end of it. What note does he start that phrase on the sopranos? What's the name of it? Mi flat. And then what does he end that phrase on? Yeah, C, or C flat. So why don't we sing the soprano part, and even though you have several C flats in a row, you do not want to sing them like you got stuck in the mud and you couldn't go anywhere. So try and think, wachet auf, wake up. Ruft uns die Stimme. Call, what is the voice? The last word is voice, but what is the literal? Ruft, call.
Calls to us.
Calls to us. The voice calls to us, right? Stimme. Yeah, so let's try and sing it on the solfege, okay? 1, 2, 3. Mi, sol, si, do, si. Yeah, so you can accept that as a phrase. And it also seems to be partly finished. That's the neat thing about the dominant. And also, wouldn't you say there's a little bit of a phrase where the comma is wachet auf, wake up. That's the first idea, which ends on the dominant, and then the voice calls us, which is another idea. So let's sing that one more time, and then we're going to look at the other parts. Okay? Sing it on the words this time. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. Good. Now, look at the alto part on solfege. Let's just do the first phrase, wachet auf, but we're going to say it on solfege. So here's our Mi flat. Mi. Where is C flat below? si, mi. Yeah, who knows Frere Jacques here? Does anyone remember how Frere Jacques ends? Ding dong ding, ding dong ding, right? Ding dong dum, dee da dum. So it's dominant to tonic, although if you're going backwards down the scale, it's a fourth down. All right, so let's just sing the alto part. Let's say it first on solfege. 1, 2, 3, 1. Si, do, re, si, mi. Say it again. 2, 3, 1. Si, do, re, si, mi. Stop. We're just doing wake up. That's all we're doing. All right, everyone now sing it. 2, 3, 1. Si, do, re, si, mi. Stop. Now let's look at the tenor part. What note does the tenor part start on? Mi. Okay, let's speak it first. Ready? 2, 3, 1. Mi, fa, sol, mi, si. Do it again. 2, 3, 1. Mi, fa, sol, mi, si. Great. Let's look at the bass part. What does the bass part start on? C. Remember, it's bass clef? That looks somewhat like the alto part, doesn't it? Si, do, re, si, mi. Everybody do the bass part. 2, 3, 1. Si, do, re, si, mi. Say it again. Bass part. 2, 3, 1. Si, do, re, si, mi. Good. So now what I would like us to do, so think about that. Clearly Bach has a kind of a pivot on this dominant, on the C flat. There's clearly a relationship going on here. We're going to sing it starting from the soprano part, and what's probably easier you can decide is that you might want to jump down. And we're going to jump to the alto part when we get to the third measure. And we're going to only sing Wachet auf, and then we're going to jump to the tenor part, and then we're going to jump to the bass part. Okay, so you're only going to do one measure in each. You're going to do 2 1/3 measures in the soprano, and every other part you're just doing a measure. Let's try it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see, yeah. So, si, do, re, si, mi, fa, sol, mi, si, do, re, si, mi. Yeah, now let's do that and let's continue on the bass part when we get to that, because that's fun. One more time on solfege. 1, 2, 3. Mi, sol, si, do, re, si, mi, fa, sol, mi, si, do, re, si, mi, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, si. Yeah, now where do you wish to have ended? Mi, right? So you know that you're suspended on this place waiting to get back to the mi flat. And we are going to wait until some future point to do more. Okay? So you'll just have to be in suspense on the dominant.